Colin, bro. Just got off of work type shit. But you see the title of the video, man. Shit. This not even no type of video I post. And you know me, what I preach right now is definitely be on your grind. Stack your chicken up. Find your purpose. But, you know, because I'm a student of the game, these things that I just kind of extracted from other relationships, my past relationships, and then my interminglings with shorties and women, you know, here and there. So, you know, this how you going to maintain your relationship, bro. This how you going to continue to keep your relationship fun and maintain that puppy dog stage of your relationship for as long as you can. So first and foremost, I broke it down into categories. These are the categories, the attributes of a relationship that you need to be focused on. So number one, you got your trust. Your trust, simply explained, trusting each other. Trusting each other's judgment, trusting each other to do the right thing. You got affection. You know, you like to be loved a certain way. Your shorty like to be loved a certain way. And these are things that if you learn them and you learn when and where to do them and you learn when a person wants you to do them, you'll maintain that puppy dog and you'll maintain that happiness for a longer period of time. You got your leadership, you know, everybody not meant to lead, and it's not always everybody's time to lead. I might be the leader of the relationship, but this might be a situation where we need the shorty to lead. This may be something she knows more about, or the situation that presents itself may require of some skills that your shorty has that you may not have. And understanding this, you know, truly understanding this, leadership. You got your communication, you know. How can you communicate when you're feeling unhappy, when you're feeling down, when things aren't necessarily going as good as they have been? And how do you respond when a person tells you that? How do you fix yourself up? This is all communication, bro. Do you respond angrily? Do you continue to point the finger? Or do you accept responsibility and try to work on it? And then lastly, I left this last because it's a kind of combination of all the skills, but I really kept it for last because it's kind of a big thing that we talk about now. So, you know, the masculine slash feminine side of the relationship. You know, this is something tricky. But, you know, maintaining that masculinity as a man and being a dominant person. And as a shorty, being feminine. You know, naturally, a man wants a woman. So he doesn't want another man. He doesn't want someone that acts like him, that talks like him, that has the same perspectives, as loud as him. And the woman didn't get in a relationship with for lack of better terms, a peon, a shorty, a B. You dig? She got into a relationship with a man and maintaining that. You know, the biggest thing I find is that, especially when you're younger, you know, you do everything right to get the shorty. You say all the right shit. And then it's like you kind of let that line blur between I let you know everything and I'm just me and I need to be the man in the relationship still. And I see this all the time in relationships, you know. Whenever it gets to a point to where the man is constantly having to explain himself, why he's doing this, instead of him saying something and the shorty understanding it and vice versa, you know, or just kind of getting too playful, like you beating around the bush about shit that you really mean, you playing about shit that you want to say but you not saying it. It's like your tone different when you talking to your shorty. It's more of like some friends, like they don't look at you as that protector and that provider that you presented yourself as when you was smooth talking. You know, you was low. You was saying the right stuff. You wasn't letting up play. Hey, don't play with me. You know, it's more of the high pitched and you doing your joke and you're giggling. Like I said, this is things you do more when you're younger. And this is something I gotta, you know, fight with myself because it's something that I do. You know, once I get to know you, I feel like I can let it down. And, you know, shorties don't like that all the time. Or they might say that they like that, they want you to open up and want you to be yourself, but it takes away from your masculinity, your manliness, he's the one I'm gonna do what he says, in a sense. Not to say, you know, this is your person, your master, but, you know, that sense of I want to please him and I want to do everything in my power to make sure he's happy. It kind of goes away whenever you start to do that, and it's almost as if you're doing everything to make that person happy. And although shorties say they like that, bro, they don't. I'm telling you, they don't. So with these traits, with these attributes, you know, your trust, you know, with your communication, you know, with your leadership, you know, with your masculinity, with your affection, you have to realize everybody is like a video game. Have different scores for different categories. Everybody isn't the same. So the biggest reason arguments start in a relationship is because, I want you to look at it like this, you're trying to find where someone's rating is. You're not arguing because y'all necessarily don't like each other or y'all are not a fit for each other. Arguments are actually for y'all to find out each other's temperaments. So when you get into it with your shorty, realize that you actually deepening the strength of your relationship. And how you maintain this puppy dog, how you maintain this happiness stage is that you humble yourself down and understand what the person's point is and apply it so that you can better the relationship. You dig what I'm saying? This is how you prolong your relationship. This is how you make sure that you're always happy. You communicate. You don't point the finger. You talk. You say, okay, this is what it is, and this is how it makes me feel. And vice versa, the person does the same thing. And through that, y'all apply it and y'all grow and y'all understand each other's temperaments. Okay, I want you to do this. My version of a relationship looks like this. Well, my dream relationship looks like this. How can we work towards this and actively work towards it? A relationship is another job, a full-time job. And once you do it right, it'll become the job that you love, your dream job. It'll become what you want it to become. It'll be spontaneous. It'll be fun. It'll be encouraging, enticing. But you got to realize, you know, a lot of us think we just getting in a relationship because somebody look good. Don't know nothing about the person. Don't even attempt to learn the person. Or we get mad when they don't know how we feel about shit. Or they don't consider our feelings. Well, I really didn't know that how you felt about it. And then that starts another argument. What do you mean? You know, we adults now, man. We got to start moving like this, bro. If we want to be better people, if we want to move forward as a race, human race, as a black community, as young men, as young women, you know, we got to start really understanding what's going on and putting in the work so that we can achieve the things that we want. So if you expect to see better results in your relationship, in your dating scene, then achieve, learn, practice, preach, and live on these attributes. Breathe them. Practice them. Apply them whenever you're dealing with someone, whenever some adversity in a relationship comes. Apply them. And let me know how it worked out for you. Truly and humbly apply it. There's no way you won't win. With him, it was already done. So don't play with it. Don't play with it, cuz.
Ain't nobody gon' give me nothing, I had to learn that. And everything I got came from nothing, I had to earn that. Try to check me out my spot, bitch, you get told tag. I got shooters and I send them where your door.